Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another episode of the Piledriver. Today, I'm your host, the best in the world, my co-host, Dean the Big Dog Samples, and today we have two very special guests joining us.
Yes.
The one night stand, Bill Rose, and his wife. How are you guys today?
We are good.
You're fabulous.
Thanks for having us on.
Savannah,
I
I'm
really
sorry.
appreciate it.
Savannah, I apologize. That's her name.
She's
I
been
didn't
called
say it. I
like
missed it. I skipped right over it.
What a douche.
Sorry. How are you guys today?
We're good, man. I appreciate you guys having us on.
No, it's an honor to have you on.
No problem.
Thanks.
When you messaged me and said you wanted to come on, especially we definitely support the cause that you guys are talking about, supporting this weekend. We're all about it here at the Piledriver. And
Absolutely.
We're all about local wrestling. Everything to get anything local up, pushed out there more. We want to do our part and help.
We appreciate it. And that's honestly why I reached out to you, because I can see, how passionate you guys are about not just wrestling in general, but local wrestling, like the people in the area that are putting the work in and trying to better themselves and just raise the bar for the business. And it's clear, like, this is something that's important to you guys. This isn't just, you're not doing a podcast. I mean, whether you are or you aren't, you're not doing it strictly for views or for, to monetize the product. You love pro wrestling, and that's
Yes.
awesome.
100%, man. And you might have heard us say it before. When we first started this podcast, we were talking about normal WWE, the AEW type stuff, and it was kind of just stagnant. It stayed the same because why would you listen to a podcast about something you watched on TV every week?
Right.
But then we started doing locals, and we started off. We've known Brandon Xavier from Mega for a long time, so we started going to his shows, and then OCW, and then now Neo Pro. We try to hit every show for every one of these guys. And it just seemed like we've had a lot more fun. It kind of brought back both of our love for wrestling.
Yeah, absolutely. Independent wrestling has made me fall back in love with it. Even though I was already in love with it, but the
I can hear
WWE stuff is
kind of talking about it.
That means a lot, man. I appreciate that.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah. And honestly, so talking about how much it means to you, like this cause means a lot to us. So you guys
on two fronts, actually.
It does on two fronts. So it's a benefit show, fundraiser. So we're raising funds for the Cystic Fibrosis Foundation. The show is titled in that namesake. We actually, as we were finalizing another name, it just kind of popped in my head. I'm like, well, we're just going to call it Deep Breaths for CF. Because cystic fibrosis is, a lung condition. So we were, obviously in wrestling, you love alliteration and things that rhyme and things of that nature. So it kind of just in the 11th hour, like as we were about to, start making letters and flyers and logos, we actually made a shift and changed it, at the last possible minute. It was almost serendipity, if you will.
Yeah.
I think
like
it's perfect.
It sounds great.
Yeah.
But so our son, he's 15. He has cystic fibrosis. I was born, diagnosed at 2 weeks old.
2 weeks old.
So it's a near and dear to our heart, not just professional wrestling, but this specific charity. At the Akron Children's Hospital, they have the CF Center is run through Akron Children. So I'm sure you guys with the Dropkick. So they were raising funds for the endocrinology department.
Where actually a lot of CFers end up going to because they have a special type of diabetes that only CFers can get.
It's called
CFRD,
CF-related diabetes. So our kid actually goes to both departments. He's a patient in endocrinology, in psychology, and in the CF Center. So Akron Children is very important. That's actually why we moved to Akron. We lived out in the Youngstown area, and that's why we know a lot of the guys out there. And specifically tried to book people that I didn't want it to be just a show where you book all your friends and you have a battle royal and you've got 40 people that show up. And I wanted to book people that the cause mattered to, people that know my kid and have met my kid, but also wanted to book the best available talent that I could get. So I wasn't just trying to have all my boys, who I've got less and less of in the past several years, but that's a whole other conversation. But I just didn't want it to be, for lack of a better term, me and my friends hanging out, putting on a show, making
balance.
Yeah.
No, that's a perfect word for it. Balance is because you do want to have your friends there hanging out because it is for a great cause. And like you said, they know your son.
Phenomenal
they
cause.
they know the situation. So it's more personal to them. But then you want to get the good talent. So you put on a great show because the great show brings more money. You got it, Bill. It's a great game plan. I love it.
Got to get a little bit of everything, got to get the people what they
Exactly.
want. And honestly,
could-
being a charity show too, I anticipate that we'll draw some non-wrestling fans. People that care about the cause more than they care about wrestling. So you've got to cater to that as well. And I think that was the original plan. I'm sure if you guys saw the flyer, we booked Mambo. We were trying to draw some out-of-state interest, or just get something from having a bigger in local area name. So that was the thought there. But unfortunately, he is no longer available. I can neither confirm nor deny if he did or did not get booked for the SummerSlam loop. So if he did, good for him. I don't know that I can put that information out there because it's not my information, but he won't be there. So I'm happy for him. I'm kind of scrambling at the last minute, but I did tell you guys in advance that I would save the announcement for our main event as a Piledriver podcast exclusive. I don't know if you want me to drop that now or save it for later.
That's up to you. That's up to you.
That's completely on you.
Well, I think another friend of the show, the Beast Man, is going to fill in for the main event.
Yes.
With, Joey Vincent
I
Martinez.
love Beast.
Really, JVM versus the Beast Man?
So it was going to be JVM
man.
versus Mambo, Italian versus Italian. I thought that would have been
Italian versus Italian.
Thought that would have been good. But with Mambo having to drop out, I was trying to figure out, who is someone that doesn't necessarily wrestle in the area a bunch, but it can kind of fill those shoes. And I love Beastman. So,
dude, I love Beastman too. We recently saw him at Neo Pro, and he tried to slam referee Keith Smith. It was hilarious.
His gimmick is amazing.
I once
it really is. He does it so well.
Off of the ground, like just a raw rock, and sell it to a kid as a gimmick at a merch table. Best day of my life.
Yeah.
Great.
Like I said, we've seen him. I did see actually earlier that he's confirmed for OCW Beach Bash as well. Dean, he'll be at Beach Bash. So.
I did see that when I was actually reaching out to him. I saw it, but it's not information that I had prior. I was just, like I said, trying to see who can we bring in that doesn't make a lot of shots in the area. So that was the thought process there. I already announced yesterday. By the time this comes out, it'd probably have been a couple of days ago. The first match that we announced actually is looking like it's going to be Jeff Jevik's last match. The last stop on the retirement train. We're going
wrestler of the week, Jeff Jevick. You gotta put some respect on it there, Bill.
I would put some respect on it if he showed up to work today, because you'll notice conspicuous by his absence, the ageless wonder Jeff Jevick must have had to turn in early because he's not.
He took a nap. He took an old man nap.
It's funny that you're talking shit though, because you're getting a little too old for this too, aren't you, Bill?
Yeah, I think the match graphic we build this as
it might be the last one night stand, right?
We're building it as what? We're not too old for this shit.
We're not too old for this shit.
Yeah, so that's what we're doing. I actually genuinely haven't wrestled in 3.5 years. So this is going to be my first match back, and very likely to be my last match. Unless, you guys know it's possible you get bit with the bug, but I'm not a spring chicken no more. So if I'm going out, I'd rather go out on my own terms rather than just a lack of, just fading out. I'll go out and
real quick. Excuse me. Did he text anybody else back? Because he just texted me. I got it.
Did he just text you right now in real time?
Yeah, he said I ate dinner and crashed hard. He's not coming. I guarantee.
He's not coming. Well, he'll
he
hear
took
this.
the nap.
He took the old man nap. That's what I said. I called it.
Jevick, you some bitch.
That's really good. That's good booking right there, because he texted back right as we were shooting on him. So Jeff Jevick, the ageless wonder, age has caught up with him. Rating wrestler pro Piledriver podcast wrestler of the week. Fine, I'll say the whole title.
That's a mouthful.
It is a mouthful.
Tell him to put the title on. Put that title on the line for this Sunday.
Well, he won't. By then there'll be another unless he's back to back 2 weeks in a row. He won't be the wrestler of the week come Sunday.
We've never had a wrestler of the week back to back. We've never had a back to backer. It's been close a couple times. Like Pastor Seals almost got it.
I can see him getting it.
So who else almost got double? There was one other one that almost got double too.
Jimmy Shane, Jimmy
Shane, because he defended the titles he won the titles and then defended them. Yeah.
If Jevick were to get it next week, he could be the equivalent of a 2 out of 3 falls with week 1, skip 1, get 1.
The wrestler of the week very much could be one night stand Bill Rose next week.
I was going to say, in order for him to win, you guys did make it clear that you can't pick a loser to be the wrestler of the week.
That's true.
So
this is true.
I really don't see Jevick getting it again. I think he's won the last match he's ever going to win.
And if he did win the last match, that last match that he won at Hospital was a damn good one.
That honestly, that was a great crop of
Does-
talent for a match like that.
Oh,
It
100%.
was. Him and
I
Otis
honestly-
Cogar went at it at the end.
I didn't know until actually after it was over that the Mega Cup was on the line. I knew it was, a Haas fight. I knew some of the people that were in it. I didn't know all the people that were going to be in it, but I did not know the Mega Cup was going to be on the line until I saw Traz holding the Mega Cup. Yeah,
Yep.
good for him.
We were
Yeah.
kind of surprised. Like we weren't doubting Jeff, but at the same time we were kind of like, wow, did you really just
Again.
win this? Like that's awesome.
Shogun.
My pick was Otis. I
Shogun,
thought
Big
Otis was going to
Mo.
win the whole thing.
Yeah.
I honestly, on paper, you're right. I would pick either Otis or Shogun. To see it come down to Otis and Traz and Jeff Jevic, that was pretty sweet. He's been teasing this one all week that the skewers are going to make an appearance again.
Oh, these boys,
Uh-oh.
they're gonna give me a heart attack.
Skewers
Well,
are my favorite.
Well, we did do the skewers it was Bearded Bastards versus Team 24/7 versus Club Extreme and RAPW like tag title match several years ago. We had the skewers and he had them like ready to go, like right by her.
Yeah, well, he had them originally. He told me he was gonna do it to Bill, and he grabbed Bill, like literally right in front of me, and then it very suddenly switched, and next thing I know, Sean's bleeding everywhere.
Looking like a
Yes.
porcupine.
Yeah, we've had a couple good up close and center shots with Atticus doing skewers right in front of our face.
Oh yeah.
Skewers are probably one of
Kogar
my
boys.
favorite non-traditional weapons.
Kogar boys
And
are very familiar with skewers.
Pizza
yeah.
slicer is a close number 2.
Yeah,
Pizza
listen. I'm not saying that there may or may not be skewers there. I'm not doing the pizza cutter thing. That can also be a Piledriver podcast exclusive. That will not be a thing.
All right, so deep rest for CF. It is this weekend, correct?
Yes,
It's on
Sunday the
Sunday.
6th, this coming Sunday.
Yep.
Sunday the 6th. What
You
time?
get tickets on Eventbrite.
Yeah, Eventbrite, it's on there. You could also get, we'll have obviously set up at the door day of. I wouldn't wait. Front row is selling faster than general admission. So if you want ringside seats, I would definitely recommend jumping on the Eventbrite link on there. If you search Deep Rest for CF on there, or if you want to pop the flyer up on the screen, you can scan that QR code.
You're not looking at
Right there.
Yep.
Scan the QR code right there to get tickets. They are $15 for general admission, $18 for ringside. Same price day of. We didn't jack the price up. A lot of places will do, more expensive the day of the event. This is a charity
Yeah.
thing. We're not trying to, grease nobody up. We're just trying to, put on a good show, get a good turnout, raise some money for the event. 100% of the proceeds from the door, from concessions, from the raffles, from donations, everything is going directly to the charity. There's no holdback or anything like that.
We also have some awesome things to raffle off. I mean, we're gonna have Buddy's wife, Jessa.
Okay.
As in Buddy the Bulldog, his wife is gonna be our 50-50 girl.
Okay.
So you guys can catch her walking around.
We told her we're gonna pimp her out.
Yeah, we're pimping her out.
for some ticket sales.
And as far as our raffle prizes, I mean, there is a $200 tattoo gift card.
250, I believe.
Oh, okay.
Ooh.
We have a Kent date night package. We have an Akron date night package. We have some art. We have some miscellaneous stuff.
You got the autograph poster now.
Oh yeah, I have an autograph. I forgot about that.
Okay.
An autograph poster from what?
So it would be Ray and Sarah Rowe, as better known at WWE as Eric and
Sarah.
She's
Sarah.
she doesn't go by Sarah.
She's Sarah.
Does she go by Sarah? now?
Yes.
Yeah.
I thought they were calling her did they change her gimmick name?
I thought they were just calling her Sarah unless they changed it
I thought
again.
they were calling her Val Raven or something on TV or I don't know, whatever.
Either way,
whatever. We know
have it.
Eric. Yeah, we know who you're talking about.
Yeah. So they actually autographed a nice promo photo for us to auction off as well. We made into
That's
a poster,
awesome.
so that'll be kind of sweet.
Yeah.
We've got baked goods that we'll have for concessions. We'll probably have pizza. I think you mentioned walking tacos.
Oh yeah, we'll have walking tacos.
Tacos. That's my weak point.
We're gonna have both beef and chicken walking tacos. Yeah.
Okay.
We're not actually going to be selling any alcohol. There may or may not be some bootleggers in the parking lot. I can neither confirm nor deny people that are bringing coolers. That may be a side hustle.
Hey,
That's not
we're from
going to-
Northeast Ohio. We'll tailgate anything.
That is true. That is true. I've done it
line to get into
firsthand.
the wrestling show. You gotta bring your booze.
Fair enough. No, I think this is a great all for the rest of the week we're gonna be blasting this with the flyer and
Yeah,
everything. So if
anything
you
that you
guys
guys
need
blast this week will be blasted by us as well on both our personal
absolutely.
pages and the Piledriver page.
Sweet,
I love
man.
that you guys are
We
doing this
appreciate
for
it.
a great cause. Akron Children's Hospital is great too. We have a kid with Down syndrome.
Yeah, I
We
did see
were
that.
thinking about bringing him out there because he
You
spent the
should,
first 2 months
honestly.
of his life in the NICU. He's doing
Mhm.
amazing now. He just hit a year old, but
That's awesome.
yeah, anything we're all for it. That's a great cause what you guys are doing, and I'm all for
It's
that.
probably
So
worth mentioning. If you're thinking of bringing your kid, it's definitely going to be a PG show.
We're keeping it family.
We're joking
friendly.
about the skewers, but there's not going to be any hardcore deathmatch stuff. The language stuff. You might get a hell or an ass, but you're not going to get. It's respectfully, it's a very it's not going to be.
You can cuss on here though; it's okay. Like you,
There won't be no
Like-
fucks and shits and
there you go,
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, got it. No,
If
so
there's
we
any
understand you
color, it'll
might catch
probably
a
be
damn or
hardware.
a
Nope.
hell or something like that. But yeah,
Right.
nothing that is gonna hurt should hurt anybody's ears.
I hope
Yep.
not. They're wrestling fans. They should be ready for it.
Exactly.
Unless they're a first timer, but still, the person that's bringing them in for the first time should at least give them a heads up.
100%. And honestly, friends of mine, again, like we mentioned, being a charity show is going to bring in non-wrestling fans or, people who are more interested in the cause than the event. So I've got people that are bringing kids. So, I mean, we're going to cater to all crowds. I've always thought of wrestling as, blends of ice cream or the circus or the carnival where you get a little bit of everything. And that's how we tried to book the show. We've got
A buffet of life.
a buffet of life.
That's a great way to look
that.
at it. I love that.
Yeah.
That is cool. Yeah,
So
and it just takes him one time. Just get him in the door. You could be a first time just becoming for the great cause that you guys are holding it for, and you could become a new wrestling fan.
Yeah, I mean, we may or may not have by now. I think by the next match, I will have announced midgets wrestling. We'll probably may or may not have a women's match. There's going to be, like I said, a good variety show for everyone to get something for everybody.
It's gonna be great. I'm excited for
and
this.
I'm gonna fuck up Jeff Jevic.
This is definitely a project that we have talked about doing for a really long time. And I will say that it's because of the support behind, Jeff and Buddy and Bill that we finally got it off the ground. This is something that I personally have worked super hard on. And
You just said hard on.
I did say hard on. I'm so excited. And at the very least, at the end of the day, this is going to be one more person who might not have known about CF that will.
Exactly.
So in addition to one more person that, people who don't normally come see wrestling, people who don't normally hear about CF are also going to hear about it.
Absolutely.
Yeah, you're raising awareness. People that may not be familiar with just coming for the wrestling are now going to be familiar with it. And it's a great thing. And I'm happy for you guys. You guys are finally getting off the ground. I imagine it's going to be a great success. I don't see why it wouldn't be. And hopefully it's going to be a yearly thing from this point forward.
Don't give her any ideas, man. I told her I'm not wrestling.
We have discussed this.
Said I'm doing this. If I'm booking my retirement match, I'm not going to come out of retirement next year.
Oh, all the great wrestlers do it.
You don't. I was gonna say, but you don't have to. You could come out and just talk shit.
I could.
You come out and grab a microphone and just talk smack, and you don't have to wrestle to be a part of it.
That's
you can
true.
just sit in the lawn chair. Brandon Xavier.
You could totally get your Vincent Kennedy McMahon on and just chill.
Yeah,
that's
it.
The place that runs the place.
That's an excellent point.
I'll save you a front row seat next year.
Oh yeah. Okay.
There you go. All right. So this Sunday, what time is bell time? I don't think I heard
bell
you say.
time is at 6.
Yeah, doors open at 5, bell time at 6. Honestly, it's a wrestling show. I have no fucking clue how late it's gonna go. I'm not really planning on giving the boys times. I'm just gonna say go out and have a good match, have fun. I mean, obviously, if somebody goes 30 minutes, I might send Beastman out to break it up. But I don't want to have any. I didn't book anyone and look at them and go, okay, I need this person.
You get
for
10 minutes.
6 minute match. Yeah. Like I tried to book only people that could have a worthwhile match and really contribute positively to a good card and a good show. And I'm very confident in the roster that we have, the card that we have, the show that we're going to present, and ultimately, hopefully, the crowd we're going to draw.
This was such a fun collaboration, I think, for us too, because it was like a video game where you pick your favorite players, and then now we get to see it go out in real life.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like my GM mode. I
Yeah,
can
like we
imagine.
booked the territory. We get to see what happens.
Yeah.
That's awesome. I'm excited for you guys. This is going to be
Cool.
great.
We're pretty
All
stoked,
right,
man.
so, yeah, this Sunday, make sure you get out there. Make sure you check out Deep Breaths for CF. Donate for the cause. Come hang out. Get in on all the sweet raffles they got going on. Grab some food and watch some good wrestling.
And watch Jeff Jevick get his ass kicked.
He's gonna get his. I actually got banned on Facebook for saying I was gonna kick him in his head. I didn't even cuss. I just
Because they hit you with bullying. They hit you
Yeah,
with bullying.
no,
I've got
but
it before
it's
too. I've
because
told
it's
like
him.
my best friends. We've been friends for 25 years, and I was like, I'll whoop your ass, and I get bullying banned from Facebook.
Well,
Jeff
if you
has
know
his
him,
own moderator.
yeah, he's nuclear. If you even like breathe on his page, you'll get banned. He's got a moderator.
report.
100%. But I am. I'll say it on here. I'm gonna kick him in his fucking head.
Awesome.
Okay, wait.
I
It's
love
gonna be
it.
great.
In a family-friendly way.
Yeah,
In a
I'll tell him I love him when I'm
family-friendly
done.
way.
I'll whisper sweet nothings in his ear.
This is going to
You
be great.
put your toe in his mouth. You love that.
Oh.
Little toe sucker. You little
Yeah.
toe sucker.
Listen, he's not here to defend himself, but he may or may not lick a toe.
He'll probably lick a toe.
He is. He'll
He
do.
will.
He'll do it.
He's that kind of guy. I know
Yeah,
him.
100%.
I've known him for a long time.
You know what you
I've
got.
known
with
Jeff.
that.
Yeah, I've known Jeff for many years. He's an interesting one.
He's a
He's
character.
got some. He's got
It's-
some.
I'm
kinks.
looking forward to it though. Him and I have been on the same team against each other in tag team, singles, podcasting together.
Yeah, you
he's
guys.
legitimately one of my best friends. So I'm really looking forward to being able to be his last match. And if it ultimately ends up being mine as well, I can't think of a better way to go out.
If
That's
you're
a
gonna
good
go
way to
out,
go.
you might as well go out with your best friend.
Yeah, for sure.
It-
And I totally
sure,
get
that's the best way to
podcasting
go.
with your best friend. I don't know where he's
Yeah.
at on the screen.
You're doing like
I'm-
karate in the garage.
Yeah.
I used to watch. I've watched your guys' podcast in the past. I loved it.
Honestly,
I was very
I-
entertained with it.
I miss doing it. That's
I
kind
do
of.
too.
I was kind of excited for the prospect of him being here because you know that dynamic is a lot of fun. But he's a baby back.
I
bitch,
was too.
and
He's a
Yeah.
big back bitch.
You guys ever gonna start that back up or?
We had talked
Yeah.
about it. We did a reincarnation with the babes and bastards with the wives on there.
Yep.
I saw
That was-
that. I saw with the panel on the table. That was cool.
Yeah, it was fun.
I know my beard's not as glorious as everybody else's, but
Well, I don't know how long the beard's gonna last.
my
No.
kid doesn't like it when it gets long.
I-
She-
I dig the
I-
beard.
I would look forward to a shave and a mustache sculpt in the future. Just like
What kind of
old times.
mustache?
like this one right here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We'll see. We'll see what the next few days brings.
When Bill got the stupid mustache,
Oh yeah, this is her fault. She did this to herself. The stupid mustache. You hear her?
it
how
was
she refers
it
to
was so originally he had this great massive beard. I have pictures of him next to M Dog
Yeah.
comparing beard
Great beard.
sizes. And well, he came in to bring me food from work one day and all the nurses thought he was a hobo.
I shampooed and conditioned that beard. It was clean. I don't know what they were
So
talking
I was like, guess what? You're meeting my family, so now you have to shave. So when he started growing
Oh.
stuff back, I was like, it would be really funny if like for a week you had like a cop stash or a porn stash.
Yeah.
And,
Oh, yeah.
So he did it, but then everybody was like, this is your new gimmick.
Yeah. That's
And it
it's
just stuck.
on my gear, and then it was on my logo.
And I got stuck with that mustache for like 8 years.
I'm not
The
sorry.
mustache
I
is
mean,
great, though.
it was everywhere.
The mustache grew on me.
I mean, that's a long time. It would grow on me too. I couldn't even tell you the last time I've shaved my beard, and I'm kind of afraid to even think about doing it. So
I said something to Zoe the other day, and I was like, "Should I shave my face?" And she was like, "No, don't do it. You'll look weird."
yeah, don't. I look like a fat 12-year-old if I shaved my
Yep.
beard ever.
Exactly.
I'm good. I'm good.
All right,
Man,
guys.
this is-
Anything else
this
you want
has
to
been
let
a-
everybody know before we get out of here?
No,
It's been a pleasure.
just want to pimp it one more time, but go on Eventbrite. Even if you're not planning on coming, man, if you just want to donate to the cause, feel free to, to go jump in there, order some tickets, or if you want to, donate tickets for other people. I've had people reaching out asking if they can, get tickets the day of, which again, you can. I just can't guarantee that front row will still be available then. I'm sure I don't know if you've been to the venue before. It's where AIW usually runs their Akron show, so there's plenty of space.
Yep.
I mean, they've got
is it the Tadmore Shrine, right?
Tadmore
Yep.
Shrine, yeah.
Yeah.
So they've got the bleacher set up. We'll have ringside chairs set up. There. If somehow we run out of room, I mean that would be a great problem to have. But I think we'll be fine for seating. There's going to be plenty of space for people to set stuff up.
That's a great venue too. I like that little venue.
Honestly, it really is.
It really is. It's great.
Looking
No,
forward
I
to
think
it,
I'm looking forward to it. I don't have anything going on Sunday, so I'm gonna try to make it out. If not, I'm definitely gonna be donating. So
awesome, man. I appreciate
Thank
it.
you. Yeah.
I work Sunday, so I'm gonna try to get out of work as early as possible. But I work in Cleveland, and it's only right there, so maybe I'll make it.
Not
I'll
too
make it
terribly
at
far,
once.
man. If you get
Yeah.
out at a decent time, just head on down that way.
I was
Yeah.
say, yeah. At least I'm
Shoot
gonna
down
make it. If I
77.
can make it, I'll make it for at least the main event and come down and hang out with you guys. We'll take some pictures. I'll wear
Oh,
my
yeah.
cool driver shirt.
That's awesome. You got to bring a Piledriver shirt.
hey, we'll
We're
bring
working
you guys
on
one if you guys want.
getting more. We're working on getting more.
and,
They're
for
apparently a
your,
hot
your
commodity every week. Me and Dean got a couple, and everybody was like, "Oh shit!" So
Well, I mean-
we're working on getting more Piledriver shirts.
if nothing else, I got to have you guys there. So if you guys are there, someone has to contribute to that drafts file in your Piledriver collection of all the Piledrivers that are just accumulating in that one TikTok.
Yes.
Dude, I
Yes.
can't wait to play. It's sitting in the drafts, and it's so great. Like it's every time I watch it, it gets better and better every time I add a new Piledriver to it.
Listen, I don't know who, but I guarantee you we can ensure there's at least one Piledriver that makes it in there. We just got to figure out what time you guys are going to be there.
Let's go.
Hit Jeff Jevick with one. That'd be great.
If that's not motivation enough to be there for the whole show, I mean, maybe Jevick will take one. Maybe Jevick will give one. Maybe Sheik will show up and he'll give one to everybody.
That'd be dope.
My
That'd be
first
great.
Piledriver ever was from Sheik on top of the mega box truck.
Really?
Yeah.
That's amazing.
Yeah,
was-
that's
it was
How'd that-
nuts.
How'd that feel?
not great. No.
Not great.
I can imagine.
No, I look, and I can imagine too. It's because, like I said, I've said this before. I tried out with Mega to be a referee, and I did one day, and I'm like, sure, I'm not in shape or nothing like that, but like, I'm not out of
You're not a
shape,
bum.
in my opinion. And I got my ass kicked, so I have nothing but respect for wrestlers. Like, I couldn't do it.
They've been
I've
trying
been
to
trying
get
to
me
get
to do
Dean
it
to
too.
do it. I've been trying to get Dean to do it. Dean would be a good wrestler.
If not I mean, I would definitely say you'd be a good wrestler. You got the right voice for it. You could be even a manager, like a mouthpiece, an announcer. Speaking of announcers, we're bringing in Ron Reed to do our show.
Okay, we're familiar with from Neo Pro.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Ron was plan A. I had Hank Hudson in the back pocket as plan B. But I really, really wanted Ron, and Ron was available. So we got Ron again, trying to use people that the cause is important to, people that have met our kid, know our kid, and care about the cause. So Ron was actually one of the first people we booked.
We love Ron.
Before we started booking talent, we booked Ron.
Ron's great. Ron's
It's a
great.
good dude. 100%.
That's awesome. That just makes the show even better too. Ron's a
Absolutely.
great dude.
He's very passionate about his portion of the craft. He wants to make sure you sound good, and he sounds good announcing you, and it's important to him.
You got to appreciate when you work with people like that. That's great.
Yeah, absolutely.
That's good people you want on your side.
Yeah, 100%. So we're excited about it, man. I'm really, I mean, as long as we have a good turnout, which I anticipate that we will. Pre-sale's been fine. We'll be all right. I'm not stressing too much. Obviously she's got the jitters of having never. This is
my first show, you guys, that I'm
Nice.
running. So yeah.
Well, I'm sure you're gonna do great.
Got your promoter hat on right now. Your booker hat.
Yeah, anytime someone gives her shit, like especially Jevick, she's like, I'm booking the show. You can fuck off.
I'm sure Jevick's gonna give her shit all the time.
Oh yeah, no, we've already.
Oh, they're awful. They're awful.
There's a group chat with us and the wives, and it's
I can
kind of
only imagine.
nonstop. Yeah,
That's great though. I love it. That's why I look forward to your guys' podcast, because just the banter and just going back and forth.
Well,
when
you guys were doing the
great.
podcast was hilarious. When you did
It was
the wives, the one with the wives was the last one I watched. I laughed my ass off.
Which wasn't that the one where we did the truth or dare?
Well, so I think they're talking about the first iteration when we had the wives on. We kind of rebooted the podcast and had it was full time, all of us and our wives. And we did like a truth or dare thing.
If you can go back and look at some of those because they're really funny.
Yeah, actually, we blindfolded
great.
this one and had everyone kiss her to try and figure out which one was her husband or who was which.
I did not do good.
No, we even had Buddy stand on a chair to like trick her with the height thing. It was pretty fantastic.
Yeah,
That's awesome.
they totally
is
got
awesome.
me. And this one over here had to give lap dances.
That was,
What?
One night stand, baby.
we
There you
saved
go.
Mrs. Buddy the Bulldog for last on that one. She got the main event.
That's amazing.
Awesome.
I'm gonna have to go back and watch it again. That's
I'll
fucking
find
great.
a link. I'll shoot it over to you guys.
Do it, please.
Oh, hell yeah, definitely. Well, thank you guys so much for joining us. Coming on, talk about this show you guys got coming up. Great cause you guys are supporting.
Absolutely.
All kinds
Love
of
to have you guys
50-50s,
back on anytime.
raffles,
Appreciate it, guys. Appreciate
great
you having us on.
wrestling. We're gonna try our best to make it out. If not,
Like I said, if I don't make it, I'm definitely gonna sit there and contribute. I'll send you guys.
I
some
appreciate it.
videos.
I would love to see you guys there. I think you'll see some familiar faces. I think you'll see some people you're expecting to see, some people you're not expecting to see. I think you'll have a good time.
I think so. Too. I'll bring the
Definitely.
whole fam up.
yeah.
We planned this to there's lots of twists.
Oh, okay. She's got some.
Excited.
She's got some tricks. Yeah,
Put your pencil away.
My pencil, I'm
she's got some
doodling.
tricks up her sleeve.
She's literally got like her notebook over here. You can just put that away.
Just put it away. Just put it away.
She's
Nothing
just
else.
excited.
We already got our Piledriver podcast exclusive, and then it's JVM's going against Beastman. Whew, that's going to be a hell of a match. So, like I said, get on over to Tadmore's
A lot of
Shrine
meat
this
in one
Sunday.
ring right there.
It is a lot of meat.
Yeah,
Oh, big man, Bubba Meats. That's gonna be
Someone's
going,
got
man.
the West Side Market right there.
yep. This Sunday, Tadmore Shrine. Doors at 5. Bells
Doors
at
at 5,
6.
bell at 6. See, nailed it.
Food,
Boom.
everything that you could ask for from a wrestling show. Baked goods, raffles. Baskets, 50-50s, and good
Yeah,
wrestling.
got it.
Tattoo giveaways. You said art. Is that gonna be like
Yeah.
paintings?
Yep. So our kid actually made something. There's gonna be actually some like memorial stuff for for other CFers and people that couldn't be there. It's gonna be really cool, man.
That's cool.
Awesome.
Even better.
Awesome.
That makes it even better.
Well, thank you
I'm a
guys
sucker.
so much again for joining us, coming on
Thanks
anytime.
for having us on the Piledriver podcast. Come see who gets the Piledriver.
Yes.
That's the plan. That's the plan.
There it is.
If I can get out of work soon enough, I'll be there.
PTO, come on, don't be a coward.
I
Do it.
just started this week. I don't have no PTO yet.
I'll call on a bomb threat. I got you.
Boom.
No, we can't do that.
We'd
All right,
love to have you
thanks
guys on again.
Awesome, man.
You're more than
Appreciate you guys
welcome to
having us
come on
on. We'll hopefully we'll see you guys on Sunday.
Absolutely.
All right, thanks
Thank you,
again,
guys.
guys.
Thanks, guys.
Thanks.